All right, guys, we're on Numbers 20. Numbers 20. Not that long. Then came the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, into the desert of Zin. So we got some movement here. The first month, and the people abode in Kadesh. And Miriam died there. So Aaron's wife Miriam died and was buried there, and there was no water for the congregation, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron. So here we go again. They're complaining again because there's no water. And the people chided with Moses and spoke, say, would God that we had died when our brethren died before the Lord? And why have ye brought up the congregation of the Lord into this wilderness, that we and our cattle should die there? And wherefore have ye made us to come up out of Egypt to bring us into this vile or this evil place? It is no place of seed or of figs or of vines or of pomegranates, neither is there any water to drink. And Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and they fell upon their faces, and the glory of the Lord appeared to them. So Moses and Aaron went from the presence of the assembly into the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, take the rod, and gather thou the assembly together, thou and Aaron thy brother, and speak ye unto the rock before their eyes. And it shall give forth his water, and thou shalt bring forth to them water out of the rock. So water out of the rock, that happens in Numbers 20. So thou shalt give the congregation and their beasts drink. And Moses took the rod from before the Lord as he commanded him. And Moses and Aaron gathered the congregation together before the rock. And he said unto them, hear now, ye rebels, must we fetch you water out of this rock? And Moses lifted up his hand, and with his rod he smote the rock twice, and the water came out abundantly. And the congregation drank, and their beasts also. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and Aaron, because ye believed me not to sanctify me in the eyes of the children of Israel, therefore ye shall not bring this congregation into the land which I give them. Okay, remember when people always say, oh, even Moses didn't make it to the promised land? This is where it's at right here. So God kind of curses them right here, because he didn't believe me. This is the water of Meribah, because the children of Israel strove with the Lord, and he was sanctified in them. And Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom. Thus saith thy brother Israel, thou knowest all the travail that hath befallen us, how our fathers went down into Egypt, and we have dwelt in Egypt a long time. And the Egyptians vexed us and our fathers, and when we cried unto the Lord, he heard our voice, and sent an angel, and hath brought us forth out of Egypt. And behold, we are in Kadesh, a city in the outermost of thy border. Let us pass by, I pray thee, though thy country. We will not pass through the fields or through the vineyards, neither will we drink of the water of the wells. We will go by the king's highway. We will not turn to the right hand nor the left until we have passed thy borders. And Edom said unto him, thou shalt not pass by me, lest I come out against thee with the sword. And the children of Israel said unto him, we will go by the highway, and if I and my cattle drink of thy water, then I will pay for it. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet. And he said, thou shalt not go through. So Edom is not letting them. And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. Thus Edom refused to give Israel passage through his border, wherefore Israel turned away from him. And the children of Israel, even the whole congregation, journeyed from Kadesh and came unto Hor, Hor. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and Aaron in Mount Hor, by the coast of the land of Edom, saying, Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, for he shall not enter into the land which I have given unto the children of Israel, because ye rebelled against my word at the water of Meribah. And take Aaron and Eleazar his son, and bring them up unto Mount Hor, and strip Aaron of his garments, and put them upon Eleazar his son. And Aaron shall be gathered unto his people, and shall die there. So on the Mount of Hor Aaron dies. And Moses did as the Lord commanded, and they went up into Mount Hor in the sight of all the congregation. Moses stripped Aaron of his garments and put them upon Eleazar his son, and Aaron died there on the top of the mount. And Moses and Eleazar came down from the mount. And when all the congregation saw that Aaron was dead, they mourned Aaron for 30 days, even all the house of Israel. I wonder how Aaron died, though. Was it like a fucked up death? Did he get murdered? Like, I don't know. It's just crazy, right? So a lot of shit happened in this one. So Miriam died. There was no water, so the people again complaining to Moses and Aaron, like, why would you bring us out of Egypt? We don't even have nothing to drink, just for us to die. And so this journey's been going on for months. I don't know how long at this point they've been along their journey, but it hasn't been that long from where they haven't got Egypt out of their mind, you know. So it hasn't been many years. Like they're still, this is the people that Egypt was all they knew, right? And so they're like, and then so the rock, they got water from the rock, right? Water from the rock, from rock. Miriam dies, water from the rock. People complain, you know. The people complain. God curses Aaron and Moses, saying they're not going to make it to the promised land with the people. Pretty much for not being able to control the people, in a sense, not being able to control his own people, not believing, like crying, bringing that complaint to God. I guess as opposed to just telling people, hey, dude, God fulfills his promises. I'm just depicting the story. I'm just summarizing what and kind of maybe theorizing a little bit. So Moses sent messengers from Kadesh unto the king of Edom, but the king of Edom didn't want to let them pass through. But the people ended up going from Kadesh to Hor, Hore, and the Mount Hor is where Aaron died. But they strip him and they give his garments to Eleazar. Aaron dies stripped of garments. So he dies around same time as his wife, but his wife was buried in the desert of Zin. No, in Kadesh. Miriam buried in Kadesh. Eleazar, Eleazer. Eleazar, I say, takes over Aaron's position. Anyway, y'all, that's Numbers 20. Peace.